Guys, so I had already started a little bit, so just so the video isn't as long. So what I did was I took 2 bands and dropped it on each of the pegs. And by the way, you do need 2 colors, and this is all double banded. So pick which color you want for your letter bracelet. So here are all the different designs, but I'm going to do the letter F today. So make sure your loom is facing this way, by the way, and take 2 bands, go from here to here, here to here, here to here, and just do that all the way to here, right? So please pause the video and do that, but I'm going to keep going. So then just take 2, go to there, 2 more, and go to there. So then on your next row, you're going to take your body color, just like this. Take 2, take 2, and take 2. So then take the color you want for your letter and go here to here, 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 and here to here. And then take your body color again and go from here so you want to make sure that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess you could say 8 pegs starting from here, just like that for your F, which is the one that I'm going to do because it seems pretty easy to do. And then you should have 3 bands, or yeah, like double bands, but 3 on each side. So for the next row, take your body color again. This time you go 1, 2, 3, like 6 times up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I'll make it a little bit brighter there, if that helps at all. There we go. And 1, 2, 3. So make sure you went up 6 pegs. And then take your letter color. Go. And you're just going to go up once. So just place the one pair of bands right there. And then go up 2 with your body color. 1 and 2. And then you're going to take your letter color and go up once. Just like that. And then do the rest of it your body color. So 1, 2, and 3. Just like that. On your 4th row, take your body color again. And we're going to go from here to here. And we're going to do that 1, 2, 3, 6 times again, just like this side. And then 2 more right here. And then now it's going to be exactly the same as this one. So then do that again right here, then go up 2 black, 1 and 2. Gonna grab some more black. Oops. Okay. Grab a few more. But make sure that you have enough colors for this project. Okay, so now so we're right here. Then you're going to take your letter color and go just like that, only once. And then you're just gonna copy this side, basically. And 2, and then 3. And then on your 5th row, body color once again, and it's almost the same as this one. You just don't put any bands here. Like you do, just you put your body color there instead. So go up. This time you're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 9 times with your body color. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you're just going to take 2 bands and just go right here. Just once, just like that, so you can see that it forms an F. So you see like this, and like this. So now we are done with our F. We're just going to fill the rest with our body color. And on our last row, you're just going to do it, the whole thing, the whole row, your body color. So just go all the way up. When you're done with this row, we get to move on to the next step. And take your last 2 bands, go right there. So now you are going to lay cat bands, basically. So if I were you, I would rotate your loom, and starting from this row, if you want, you can stretch your bands first before you do this, but I'm going to push all these down. So you can just push them all down. Okay. So we're here, and you're going to take just 1 band and go from this peg over all the pegs on this row. You're going to do this on all the pegs, except you're not going to lay one on this row. But make sure that make sure that these bands don't overlap. So just continue this all the way down. Just 1 band going across all 6 pegs. Oops. There we go. And 2 more for me. There we go. So make sure that you did not skip any pegs, so I'm just going to double check. Okay, so just don't lay one band on this row that has the bands that we laid down on it. So now we are ready to loom. So what we are going to do is you're going to kind of pull this band back. It's hard to see because they're black, but you're going to grab these 2 bands and go onto the peg in front of it. So then lean this band back, take those 2, go to the peg in front of it. Just like that. I will show you again. Move this band, grab these 2, go into the peg in front of it. You can either do it just like this, how I'm doing it, or when you do this step, you can either do it how I'm doing it, or you could, for example, so push these back, grab those 2 bands, and go like that. Or you could just keep going. You could just finish the whole row and just go all the way up on each of these. But I'm not going to be doing that today. So just make sure that you don't skip any, like I almost did. And just grab, oops, 2, okay. And please pause the video if I'm going too fast. But if you need help, please rewind the video. But make sure you have hooked this correctly or it may fall apart. So just make sure of that. So you can even take 1 band at a time if it makes it easier for you. Okay. It is a little time consuming, but it is so worth it. And just continue doing this all the way up. This loom is great for making really thick bracelets. So if you were just overlooking this, I suggest that you get this loom, or even the rainbow loom, or monster tail, or any loom, because it is a really fun hobby, or craft, I guess you could say. Okay, and then you're going to do your last row. And then loop your last peg. Okay, now we can finally move on to the easy part. So, or easier part. So, grab these 2 bands that you had laid on, stick your hook in, grab them, so then you have those 2, and then put this side back on, just like that. So you have 4 bands, and you're going to pull 2 through the other, and that was probably a little confusing. So you're going to loop that off, but I will show you again. So pinch these 2, and then stick your hook in and grab them. Whoops. And just go like that. So then you have the 4. And if it makes it a little bit easier, instead of what I used to do was I would just pinch the 2 and pull it over those other ones, if that helps you a little bit. Then just take your hook and take the bands off this peg, and then put the slip knot on that peg. So you're going to do this on all 6 pegs. So just keep going. Then do your last 2. And then do your last 1. Just make a slip knot. And just like that. Okay, so now go to started and just take this band off, and then just use your hook and just hook them all off. So you're going to just take it all off the loom. So if I were you, I would not want my bands to break, so just use your hook and hook them off the pegs. Especially if your bands are really thin, you don't want them to snap. so it gets easier in the end. So then carefully loop these last few off. So if I were you, I would try to keep my slip knots on those pegs. Okay, just like that. And then stick your hook in and just put them on your hook, just like that. Or you could just take it off and then put each slip knot on your hook. So you see how we have the letter F on here? I think it's really cool. So now we're going to make the bracelet part. So make sure you have all your slip knots on your hook. And you are going to take the color that you want for your wrist. I'm going to make mine purple, so it's not like so it's not all black. So just put through all the slip knots. So now we have 2. Do not slip knot them, and then take 2 more. And you're going to do this till you get the length of your bracelet or whatever. And I have 14 chains for my wrist size, so I'm going to continue getting there. So I have 5 so far. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So now I have 14, so I'm going to pinch these, put them on my finger, and take it off my hook. And then what you're going to do is you're going to grab a C or S clip. So I'm going to grab mine. I think it's on the floor. So I'm going to use a C clip today. So you're simply going to make sure you keep the bands on your finger and move it up a little bit. Or you could even just make, if it makes it easier, just put those bands on your hook so they're not too twisted. And just put them on your C-clip. Just like that. And then we have this band right here. And we're just going to simply hook it on like that. And so then you can just put it on and see you have this like really cool F bracelet. So you could wear it either way, but I think that I'm going to kind of twist mine inside out a little bit and have mine just like this. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and I will make other designs with this loom and the rainbow loom and any other loom that I have. So I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next tutorial.